Amici, oggi cominciamo un nuovo let's play. Oggi, nuovo let's play per questa fascia oraria. Astrologaster, credo si pronunci, non lo so. Credetemi, io non ho la benché minima idea di cosa sia. New game. Ma io non ho cominciato giochi nuovi. Cioè, non ho cominciato niente. Cioè, per me è tutto nuovo, non l'ho mai installato. Cosa... ok. Spero che il mio PC è eccessivo.
Long ago in England in 1592, there begins our tale, and all of it is true. Through of nuns and Gilbornic matrix spread, covering folk in weeping sores and leaving thousands dead.
Ma è il gioco dell'anno.
From towns and cities, doctors they did flee, leaving their patients in misery.
But one brave doctor stayed when all the cowards fled. Might not have been because he was too sick to leave his bed.
Alas, 'tis my final hour. I will surely die. I am too far gone to recover, and for the plague there is no cure. Unless a cure might be found in the stars.
Nelle stelle? Scegli uno segno dello zodiacale per diagnosticare. È l'unico che ho. Ho la peste, tipo, caratterizzata da una perdita d'appetito, sete senza senso e che schifo. Pus che riempie le orecchie, ok. Questi sono sintomi di una febbre provocata da sangue, ok. Jupiter, domicile in Sagittarius, ok. Va bene. Hai scelto Sagittario.
Let me see now. According to the stars, the way to cure the plague is to treat the fever it provokes. Oh, can it be true? Might a disease so monstrous as the plague be cured by treating it as if it were an exceeding bad fever? Then I must use powerful herbs to bring the fever to crisis and break it. Let me see now. Angelica and dandelion for heat, borage to provoke sweating, infuse them in wine, strain and distill the mixture to produce a most powerful strong water.
Credo sia andata male.
Huzzah!
Oh no.
I am cured! I shall now go forth with my miraculous strong water to cure all London of the plague.
Ok. Va bene. Andiamo a curare l'onda.
Here comes a lady queer and her little weary. Her baby's name is Van, and what can her trouble be?
God give you good day, madam. How may I...
You Mr. Foreman? Mr. Simon Foreman, the doctor?
Aye, madam, I am indeed Dr. Simon Foreman. I bid you welcome to my consulting chambers. Mistress... Mistress...
Allen, Mistress Avis Allen of Lambeth.
Pray tell me your age, if you please, madam.
I am 33 years of age.
And how might I do you service this day, Mr. Allen? Pray describe your troubles to me.
Well, the pain started full late last eve upon retiring to bed. Oh, not that I am in the habit of retiring so late, but my husband did desire a special supper of cold meats to celebrate and give thanks in any case, it started in the night and it continued until dawning. That's being the pain in my head. And the chundering.
A moment whilst I make note of this. Headache and involuntary purging. Is that all?
Aye, that is all. Thinking on it, my complaint does seem most trifling. And you are doubtless busy with important cases.
Madonna, signora, meno.
Plague! Yea, verily, mayhap I should not have come after all. Good day, Dr. Foreman. I beseech you, pardon me, for I have wasted your time.
Prithee, do not go. For I assure you, madam, your case verily is important to me. And 'tis important to you, is it not, Mistress Allen? Else you would not have come this day.
Well, aye.
Let us consult the stars now then, shall we? What is the cause of Mistress Allen's suffering?
Chiediamo alle stelle. Allora. Ok. Ma che cazzo? Ma perdona, cos'è sta cosa? Ah, ok, no. Non c'è per sbaglio un adattamento in italiano? No, niente, ci ho provato. Questo cos'è? Allora. È stato tutto... Sto anche morendo. Non mi aspettavo... Ok, allora... Ha un suo senso, ecco. Qui cosa abbiamo? No, mal di testa. Mi sembra questo. Non voglio aver detto una minchiata.
You are with child, Mistress Allen. 'Twas the reason for your celebration last evening, methinks?
Aye, but how did you...
You see it in my chart, madam. There is a planet aligned with Scorpio at present. Scorpio being the constellation that rules over such matters. Pray tell, how long has it been since your monthly courses?
It has been 14 weeks since my courses, and yesterday I did feel the child quicken. So, indeed, 'twas the cause for our celebration, as you say. For I have been with child before, you see, but 'tis never. And Mr. Allen and I do pray this one will be born alive.
There, dear lady. The presence of the planet Mercury in my chart does suggest you suffer from anxious passions on account of your condition. And given your ill-favoured history, I warrant 'twas the twin burdens of hope and fear that provoked your troubles last evening.
Oh, I see.
Pray take this flask of wine, madam. It has been infused with cloves, ginger root, and cinnamon.
Cristo lo
Drink
giuro.
it each morning, and you should soon feel much improved.
Verily? I will do as you advise. I thank ye heartily, sir. Fare you well, Dr. Foreman.
Fare you well, Mistress Allen.
Questo gioco è strano forte. Ok. Tornerà per un altro... Bene. Esteticamente è meraviglioso,
Good day, sir. You
Bello.
are Simon Foreman, the physician, are you not? These are your rooms.
Non sono un fisico.
Indeed, I am he, and well
Oh,
met,
no.
sir. It's Thomas
Forse ho
Blagg I
interpretato
have
male.
the honor of welcoming to my humble consulting chambers, the Dean of Rochester Cathedral.
Indeed, 'tis I, Thomas Blagg. Though it is not upon church business that I come to you this day, 'tis upon a matter of my own that I require counsel. I have lately been offered some very lucrative investment opportunities. And, well, it is said that God speaks to us through the stars, does he not?
Indeed he does. 'Tis well known that astrology is but a conduit for the word of God, as interpreted using scientifical means. And now, these investments of which you speak, pray tell of them, if you please.
2 merchant ships will shortly set sail on very lucrative trading expeditions. I do not possess the coin to invest in both. Hence, I must choose between them. And I must choose very wisely indeed. For sea voyages are most perilous. And if my ship were to founder or be captured by pirates, I would lose my entire investment.
Aye, forsooth. 'Twould be most lamentable. To say nothing of the poor souls who might lose their lives.
Naturally, the greater of my...
Figlio di puttana.
Aye, naturally. And whither might these ships be bound?
The first is bound for the Spice Islands of the East. 'Tis a voyage to be undertaken by a ship named the Conquering Cherub. The other is the Pride of Yarmouth. She is to bring back sugar from the Americas. Have you now the information you require? Then perchance you may divine for me upon which of these 2 ships our Lord God has bestowed his divine blessing.
Aye, Dean Blagg, we may now consult the stars. Should Thomas Blagg invest in the voyage of the Conquering Cherub, or that of the Pride of Yarmouth?
Allora, se io vado con B, cioè... Ah, beh, presenta un'opportunità nella fortuna. No, un cambio in fortuna, cioè... Ok. Ok. Mentre invece qui... Questa rappresenta vittoria. Allora... Ma io che cazzo mi sto trovando a fare nella mia vita? Allora... No, però è strano, forte, cioè... Mi aspettavo da quelle 2 o 3 immagini che avevo visto più una roba da The Procession to Calvary. Invece è più fottuto questo. Questo rappresenta vittoria. L'uomo della nave dovrebbe evocare un bambino glorioso vittorioso in battaglia. Questo... No, non è male, eh. Andiamo con questo, dai.
The stars advise you to invest in the ship named the Conquering Cherub.
I see. And why is that?
Well, I have calculated that at this very hour, upon this very day, the planet Mars and the constellation Scorpio do both dwell in that part of the sky we call the House of Children. And as it happens, Mars is the ruler of Scorpio, hence we may say that Mars is presently exalted.
Mars has been exalted by Scorpio, you say? And what might that mean?
When exalted, Mars represents victory. And so, with victory in the House of Children, we may read this as a victorious child. Ergo, the Conquering Cherub.
Ah, I see. For a cherub is a kind of child, is it not? In sooth, I do find the science of astrology verily fascinating. I thank you, Dr. Foreman. You have been most helpful.
Sempre disponibile. Va bene. Non capisco se sia giusto, cioè... Boh, non so cosa intenda. Little più o meno, eh.
Good morrow, sir. Pray tell, are these the consulting chambers of Simon Foreman, Doctor of Astrology and Physics?
Proprio
Indeed,
io.
'tis I, Dr. Simon Foreman. And your name, madam?
Emma Sharp of Shoreditch, sir. 25 years of age.
Welcome, Miss Sharp. And how may I do you service this day?
Well, 'tis a trifle delicate. A man has asked me to be his wife. A dear, kind man, but I fear you will think me cold, Dr. Foreman.
There, madam, whatever is the matter?
Well, he is exceeding advanced in years. I do worry he may not be long for the world, and if he were to die, I do not think I could bear it. Verily, I would not. Indeed, methinks I would rather not marry him at all. Am I very heartless, Dr. Foreman?
Nay, not in the least, madam. Your fears are most reasonable. The man in the winter of his life is indeed more likely to die. I assure you, madam, 'tis a medical fact. But methinks you wish to know whether this man be afflicted with a grave health condition, do you not? To wit, any ailment that might soon prove fatal?
Forsooth I do. That is my question precisely. Why, Dr. Foreman, 'tis as if you have a gift for reading minds.
Merely the gift of logical surmise, madam. Let us see whether a judgment of the stars may calm your fears. Does Mr. What was your gentleman's name?
Mr. George Middleton, a wool merchant.
Does Mr. Middleton have any ailments that might hasten his death?
Ok. Scusami, allora, no, perdonatemi. Questo suggerisce che possa venire incantato da una strega, però c'è anche la possibilità che muoia. Ok, oppure... Ah, allora... in gravi condizioni, allora... Aspetta, no, ha sofferto... ha un suo senso, la paura delle altezze, oppure... Ok. Allora... Ah, questo lo eviterei. Onestamente, l'aiete lo eviterei. Questo devo capire che cazzo vuol dire plegm. Sono indeciso tra... Plegm vuol dire cadavere comunque. Sono indeciso tra questo e l'altro. Le vertigini. Andiamo con le vertigini, dai.
Mr. Sharp, I have exceeding excellent news for you. Mr. Middleton has only the most trifling of ailments, dropping down of the piss. Though I must advise you that marrying a man who suffers from dropping down of the piss would pose certain laundry-related challenges. But widowhood is not likely to be one of them. At least, not imminently.
Blessed day. What wondrous news.
However, there is one other small thing in my chart. It seems your future husband does also suffer from an unreasonable fear of heights. Such a fear could aggravate Mr. Middleton's condition. He would be advised to avoid tall buildings, bridges, and mountains. Or at least be sure he takes a change of breeches along with him on any such outings.
Oh, verily? Then I will follow your advice most carefully, Dr. Foreman. I will now to Mr. Middleton go and accept his proposal of
Vada,
marriage.
signorina. Poi mi dica. Non è che non so se c'ha, cioè, se sta facendo le cose bene o no. Ok. Ok. Ok, attenzione, ok. Oh, siamo andati all'onda. No, aspetta. Attenzione, l'uomo che ti cura è un medico qualificato e autorizzato. L'onda è stata ultimamente importunata da ciarlatani di umili origini che reclamano il titolo di dottore. Questi uomini non hanno mai frequentato l'università e quindi non ci si può fidare. Qualsiasi uomo sospeso esercitare la professione medica senza licenza medica sarà perseguito nella misura massima consentita dalla legge. Ok, quindi noi stiamo rischiando.
A murdering would those doctors come. A murdering those doctors come. A murdering one fine day. Those doctors would be so tall. Those doctors will they slave on us, slave on us. They sent him to jail. They sent him to jail.
What is the meaning of this warning being put about by the College of Physicians? Do they mean to do me harm? It is true that I do not have a medical license. What am I to do? Mayhap the stars will advise me.
Ok. Qui cosa abbiamo? Rappresenta l'ignoranza. Ok. Ah, va in guerra. Se voglio diventare il miglior datore all'onda devo trovare modo per far finire questa cosa, ok. La chiesa d'Inghilterra può aiutarmi. Forse l'arcivescovo di Canterbury ha un potere speciale che può garantire licenze mediche. Vediamo l'altro. Devo utilizzarmi abbondantemente per... Ok. Mi sembra più sensato, cioè, che insomma andare a cazzo duro contro. Andiamo.
It seems that if I'm to avoid prosecution by the College of Physicians, I must obtain a medical license. Towards this end, doubtless the best course is to serve my querents well, treating their illnesses and problems with intelligence and sensitivity. For if I do, they may favor me with letters of recommendation, and I can use these to petition the University of Cambridge to grant me a license.
Ok. Dobbiamo farci dare una licenza. E lui tornerà per altri consulti. In caso siamo noi.
This man at the door who we've not seen before. This man at the door who we've not seen
È geniale.
before is come to inquire dressed in such strange attire. He's Ferraro.
Ma è geniale.
Good day to you, sir. Oh, I see you're having some difficulties. William, fetch my guest a chair.
No, he's good. I am just a little stiff.
As you wish. Mr.
Signor Riccardo Ferraro. I am a gentleman of Venezia, come to make a trade in London.
Venice? 'Tis a fine city, I hear. And how may I do you service this day, Signor Ferraro?
I am come with una problema medical. And you are most great dottore who does cure all London, huh? You cure Ferraro too, see?
Forsooth, I will seek to do so, Signor. Pray, describe your complaints, if you please.
Is burning when I make the water.
Pain during urination,
See, is pain down here. Molto pain.
And pain in the lower back. Now,
Molto pain. È geniale.
let us see what the stars can tell us. What ails Signor Riccardo Ferraro?
Richiamo Riccardo Ferraro, dai. Pisce gli fa male il culo, cosa vorrà. Allora, ok, oppure soffre delle piede di Kenya, ok. Oppure no, non è quello che ci ha detto. Potrebbe aver mentito, capisco, però. Sembrerebbe più questo.
Your symptoms indicate stones in the kidney. Such stones will pass by themselves by and by. Indeed, I do worry more about your joints, for I notice they are very stiff. Methinks you may suffer from the gout. Are you receiving treatment for this ailment, Signor?
You take notice I have a gout, huh? Indeed, these are true.
The ancient Greeks found bee venom to be an effective treatment for this disease. Pray, take this, if you please, Signor. 'Tis directions to a local beekeeper to whom I oft direct my patients in such cases.
I thank you, Signor Foreman.
Non era quello. Ah no,
Riccardo
sì.
Ferraro bids you good day.
Non capirò mai se sia quello giusto o no. Ok. Buono. Qui cosa abbiamo? Ok. Ah, eccola. Come sta?
Ah, well met, Mistress Allen. Pray tell, the last time I saw you, you were with child, methinks. Pray tell, how fares...
I'd rather not talk about that if you please.
Oh, I see. I am full sorry, madam.
Merda, gliene è morto un
Come
altro.
upon the
I
matter
beg
that
your
brings...
pardon, madam. I prithee, madam, say on.
I'm come about the new law. I know not what to do, and I would have counsel.
You are in trouble with the law, madam?
Nay, at least not yet, but my neighbours have begun to remark unkindly upon my absences, my Sunday absences from church. I'm afeard one of them may soon denounce me.
Ah, 'tis the Act Against Recusants you speak of. The law that obliges Catholics to attend church and take the English sacrament. You are of the Catholic faith, then, I take it?
I, a Catholic, but as well a law-abiding woman and a full loyal subject of the Queen. Long may she reign.
I do not doubt it, madam.
But to take the Protestant sacrament, 'tis heresy. So says the Pope in Rome. I risk being damned to hell if I do it, Dr. Foreman. Verily, I find myself in a most terrible bind.
I see. Damned if you do, yet condemned if you do not. A cruel bind indeed. Let us see if the stars may untangle it for us. Should Mistress Avis Allen attend Protestant church services?
No, però vediamo un po' cosa dicono le stelle. Ok. Vediamo un attimo. Vediamone altri. Vabbè, aspetta, vediamolo tutto. Ok. Ok. Quindi, allora. Penso più la B, cioè più che altro la B mi sembra più attinente con il problema, ecco. Vediamo un attimo.
I fear the stars confirm your fears. You must attend church every Sunday, lest you risk being prosecuted for being a recusant.
Oh, but then what of my soul, Dr. Foreman?
Methinks I have a solution for that, madam. If you were to cross your fingers behind your back during the service, any Protestant oath you swear would not count. Of course, you must be sure to stand at the back of the church while doing so, so that only God may see, and no one else.
Sooth, what an ingenious notion! Oh, Dr. Foreman, you have saved me. You are so wise, sir. 'Tis so. Verily, 'tis most admirable.
But, dear lady, 'tis you who is to be admired. The strength of resolve, your devotion to your faith, and your... Madam, would you care to see my collection of Venetian glassware?
I think I would. Indeed, I would like that very well.
Risvolto inaspettato. Ok, coito post consulto. Va bene. Ci vediamo con la prossima parte.